Hello everyone. So this bag, I made a strap for it. This is the strap I made for one of my bags, and everybody wants to know how I made it. So today I'm going to teach you how to make your own strap, okay, and hook it to your bag. So you are going to make it as long as you desire. This is just samples that I'm going to show on how you can make it. So this is the bag that I have with the strap, all right? Hello and welcome back. So to make this strap, I have pearls over here. This is pearls and this one is in black color, okay? We have two different colors. So you need two of these snap hooks or a lobster claw clasp. You need two of them. This is a snap hook, okay? This is a snap hook that I'm using. It has a square shape of this side that I'm going to use, but some are round. They come in different shapes and sizes, so you can get two for yourself. All right, you need only two. So let me push this bead to the side and we can start beading. And now take a fishing line and we are going to start with 4 bead. Okay, 4 bead. I'm going to start with 4. String this 4 on the line like this, okay? Now I'm going to hold my right line and pull through the last bead and pull. So pull the bead down, okay, like this. Now on each side of my line we have left and right, okay? I put one bead on it, then I'm going to cross both ends of my line into the third one and pull. Okay, crisscross into this one and pull down. Again, I'm going to put 1 bead on my left line, and on my right line I add 1 bead to it, okay, like this. Then I'm going to cross into the third one and pull down. I crisscross my both line into this one like this, hold both ends and pull it down. And this is how the weave is looking like. We are going to continue with the black, so we start with the black and I'm repeating the same technique over here, the same thing over here, like this. I add one bead on each side of my line and then I pull it down, okay? Now we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what we have for the black. And now I'm going to continue with the pearls. I add one bead on each side of my line again, and I'm going to cross into the third one and pull like this. So now we are going to continue with the pearls. Now I'm going to add more pearls over here. Now on each side of my line, I'm adding one bead on each side of my line, the right and the left line, okay? So I'm going to cross both ends into this third one and pull down. I crisscross my line into this third one, pull down. And this is how it's looking like. So we are going to continue with the pearls as long as you desire for the strap to be for you. Continue to make the pearls as long as you want, okay? So now let's pretend this is how long I want my strap, okay? This is how long I want it. So now we made the pearls in the middle. We start with black, okay? We start with black bead, pearls in the middle. So now we are going to repeat the black, okay? Repeat this number of black at the end over here. That's what we are going to do. So now on each side of my line again, I add one bead on each line, okay? I add one pearls on each line. Then I'm going to cross into the black bead. I'm crossing my line into the black bead, hold and pull down. Now I'm going to repeat the black over here, so I'm adding one black bead on each side of my line, okay? On the right and the left line I add one black bead like this, then crisscross into the third one and pull, crisscross and pull it down. So now you see from the beginning we made 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? This is 4 we made over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to repeat the same number of counts over here, 4. Now I made 3, and we are going to 1 to 3. Okay, this is 3 I made already, and now we are going to continue with the 4th one. So with this 3 bead, I'm going to add it to my right line. 1 to 3. We are going to turn on this 3 to make 4. So I add all these 3 beads to my right line. I'm going to hold the last one and cross my left line into it and pull. That way my line turn on the side. Then we start a new row like this. Okay, you see how my line turn on the side? Now we are going to start a new row again. I flip this to my side so it can be easy for me. So my left line again, this line, I'm going to add all these 3 beads on the line. Add 3 beads on the line to start, and I'm going to hold the last one and cross my right line into it and pull down. So my right line, this is my right line. I'm going to go into the next bead. Okay, pull through the next bead, and the left line, I add 2 beads to the left line, cross and pull down into the next bead. Okay, my right line to the next bead, I add 2 beads to my left line. I'm going to cross my right line into the second one and pull down like this. Again, my right line into the next bead. Now I'm going to add on the left line 2 black beads like this. Hold the last one and cross with the right line and pull down. So we are going to continue with the pearls over here. Okay, I'm going to pull my line again into the next bead. So here we have the pearls. I'll be adding pearls to pearls, black to black. Okay, so I add 2 pearls to my left line, cross and pull down. I'm going to pull my right line again into the next bead. Then I add 2 beads to my left line. I'm going to hold the last one, cross and pull into the next bead. I add 2 beads to my left line like this. I'm going to hold the last one, cross and pull. And this is what we are going to do. I'm going to repeat this to the end. Add 2 beads to the left line, hold the last one and cross the right line into it and pull down. Okay, cross and pull. So this is how the weave is looking like. We start the second row. We are going to continue to the end. That's all we are going to do over here. And I'm going to do the rest of camera and now meet you back here. So for you with the pearls, you can make this strap as long as you wish, okay? As long as you want it to be for you. So I'm going to continue to the end and now meet you back here. This is what I made so far. So I have to weave into the black to complete, okay? So now this is how I'm going to pick my bead. I pick the pearl first before the black. I cross into the black bead and pull. All right, now into the next bead, my right line into the next bead. I add 2 beads to my left line. I cross with my right line and pull. I'm pulling to the next bead again. I add 2 beads to my left line. Like this, I cross with my right line and pull. Now into the next bead again. I add 2 beads to my left line. Okay, like this. Now I cross with my right line and pull. I'm going to enter the last bead. Now I add 2 beads to my left line. Over here, I'm just going to tie, okay? I'm tying over here in between these 2 beads just to make sure my line is well secured. I'm tying and tie again, okay? So now I'm going to hold these lines and then weave it a little bit back into the bead. Make sure it's well secured, then I trim it off, okay? I'm just weaving the line back into the bead. Just weave it a little bit back to make sure the lines are secured well before you trim it off so it doesn't unravel, okay? All right, so this is what we have to do. We make only 2 rows, okay? Only 2 rows for the weaving, 2 rows. That's all we have to do. Now let's add our hook. We are going to add our hook to the strap, okay? Now this is how you wrap it around like this. Wrap it around the hook like this. And now I'm going to take a line. This is my line that I take. I'm going to pull through the first bead, this one over here. Pull through the first bead, the edge bead over here. And now I'm going to take 1 bead and add to my line, okay? I add 1 bead to my line. Now I'm going to pull through this bead. I'm going to leave this row and enter the second row, okay? So I'm going to pull through this bead. It's the first bead. Okay, make sure the lines are equal. Now I take 1 bead, cross both ends of my line into it, and pull down like this. I'm going to hold my line again into this bead. The next bead, I'm going to hold the left line into the next bead, this one, okay? This bead right here, pull through it like this. Now I take 1 bead and add to my line. So over here, I'm just going to hold the line, tie a knot over here. All right, so I tie a knot over here. This is all we have to do. Tie, and the rest of the line, I'm going to weave it back into the bead, secure my knots and the lines before I trim it off, okay? Going to weave it back a little bit into the bead. This is all we have to do, okay? This is how I made the strap. Just make sure you pull everything equal. So now this is the second side. This is the second side. We are going to do the same as we did on the other side. So wrap the strap around the hook, and we are going to ignore the first line over here and enter the second line, okay? Here is my line. I'm going to enter the first bead. I pull my line through the first bead over here, and now I'm going to enter. Before we enter the next bead, I'm going to add 1 bead to my line, okay? Enter 1 bead to the line. Now enter the bead, this line, okay? This one over here. We are repeating the same thing we did for the other side, okay? Now I take 1 bead, cross both ends of my line, and pull. Now hold the left line, go through the next bead. Go through the next bead. And the right line, pull through the next bead. This bead, okay? I pull through this bead. Now I take 1 bead, add this bead to my left line. Now I'm going to hold both lines and tie as we did for the first one. Tie in between these 2 beads over here. Tie nice and neat. Tie a knot over here. And now I'm going to weave back into the bead. Make sure I secure my line before I trim it off. I'm weaving back into the bead. Hold the other side. Weave back into the bead. So the bead, the lines will not unravel or slip out, okay? Don't tie and then cut it right away. And now I'm just trimming the lines away. there you have it. This is the strap that I made, and this is how it's looking like. It's very simple and easy to make. And this is how I made the strap. So if you want this, you can make it as long as you desire for your bag and just hook it on both sides, and there you have it. I thank you for watching. I thank you for your time. Also, turn on your notifications for new videos that I'll be uploading so you don't miss on any. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.